Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Amra and this is Amra's Beauty Blog. I'm a freelance makeup artist with a passion for all things beauty. If you're a subscriber, then a welcome return. If you like this video, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for weekly uploads. So I just wanted to talk to you today about the new Spring Chanel collection 2024. Now, I was in two minds about picking this up because I recently picked up the Beige Winter Glow collection, which I have the review on, which I finally edited and got up quite recently. So I'll leave the link below, but it was just too good not to pick some pieces up from here. So the Spring 2024 collection is the first makeup collection imagined by Comet's collective member Valentina Lee and is inspired by the ocean, a realm close to Gabrielle Chanel's heart. It includes satiny shimmer and subtle shades of azure blue and coral, and an invitation to create vibrant looks illuminated by bright accents. There are two compacts that are in this collection. I've actually picked up both, but the other one's on the way. The one that I do have is the Roses Coquillage, and the Lumière de l'Océan is what I picked up after having sort of thought about it and thought I should pick it up because it is something that I don't have in sort of my makeup arsenal. The two compacts can be used alone or worn together to boost radiance and give the complexion a gentle flush. Roses Coquillage features a duo of matte hues, a warm pink and a soft coral for a fresh appearance. There's two eye palettes embossed with a design reminiscent of ripples on the water surface. The eyeshadow palette is presented in two marine-like harmonies, so you have Rivage and Coral Treasure. It's a combination of iridescent and aquatic tones adorn the eyes for a mesmerizing effect and emphasize the gaze like a horizon line. There were also some lips that they launched and some nail polishes, but I didn't pick those up. Before I do that, I wanted to talk to you about this amazing foundation. Now, I did a review when this first launched and I picked up a color, and at the time I was a lot more fairer and I was color matched to BD 41. Would you believe it? Since I've come back from my holiday, my skin tone has gotten darker and I'm now at the new color which has just been launched, BD 61. The story behind this is I did try and find this in store, but nobody had it in stock, so I had to order it online, hence the reason why I have my color now. And this formula is amazing. Now, my dad saw this on FaceTime when I FaceTimed him recently, and he just said, "You look really good." And I was like, I didn't have anything on except for this foundation. So I think that's a really good testament when somebody who's not involved in the beauty industry can see how good it really is. So I did a litmus test on my dad, which was fun, and he passed the test. So he saw that this was a great formula. I'm gonna put this on now. This has Red Camellia in it, and it's part of their No.1 de Chanel range. This is how it looks. You get in each bottle 30 ml, and I'm gonna put this on for you now. This is what the bottle looks like, and I'm just going to take a couple of pumps. This is just to remind you of the texture. You can see that's a really lovely texture. I've got my Sephora brush because I like the way how this applies the foundation, and it's the Sephora foundation brush, and it's in number 47. So here is a hand swatch of the No.1 de Chanel in BD 61. But you can see that that is a beautiful colour match. It literally blends into my skin as soon as I put the colour on my face. It has a little bit of a scent, which I've mentioned in my previous review, but that sort of goes away after you put it on. Wow, I mean, this is a perfect colour match. I did this colour match in the John Lewis in central London and she got it spot on. So I have a little bit of a blemish here, so I'm just going to see how much coverage I can get with this, but we're going to go in again with another pump. Feels so lovely on the skin, and you can see that is a perfect match. There's another item I forgot to mention. This was launched at the same time. It's the Mermaid Glow, and it's the Balm Essential. This colour is just beautiful. It's like an iridescent shade, and it gives your skin that gorgeous glow if you've not used one of these balms before. What I'll do is I'll do the eye makeup first, and then we'll put the balm on. Then I'll put the blusher on, because I really want to see how the balm looks against my skin. I'm so annoyed with myself that I didn't order the Lumiere de Lotion together so that I could have shown you how it all looks, but I will try and do a separate video and do a look with that as well. For now, I think we can explore this. So let's look at the first eyeshadow quad. So we're going to start off with Coral Treasure. This is beautiful in terms of colour story. It reminds me a little bit of Dior, who had similar shades. I might do another video where I'll show you the difference and if there's any similarities between Dior and this Chanel palette. Today we're going to look at this one and look at this colour story. I love this sort of like circles that are all over the shades. You've got this sort of iridescent shade here, which is really pretty. It kind of reminds me of what I've just ordered that's on the way, which is that Lumiere de Lotion. I can't wait to see how that looks on my skin. So you've got this light sort of highlight pinky shade that kind of moves with the light, and it's gorgeous. And you've got this sort of darker pink shade than these more peachier shades at the top, and they've labelled this as Clair Dark. Then you've got medium here and then dark at the bottom. So I think what we'll do first is quickly do a arm swatch of these 4 shades. So we'll start off with the lightest shade here, and then we'll move around here. Oh, that does look very sort of iridescent. It's a lovely type of shade there. And we're moving into the second shade. The third shade. And then finally the deeper shade here. Okay, so let's try a look. We'll start off with this shade. Then I'll try that one. Then I'm going to take that pink shade there. Just going to go back in with this shade here. And that shade now. Let's try this iridescent shade here. Just going to take a little bit of that and just put it here. I think I'm going to take that pink shade again. I'm going to take that orange shade there. And I'm going to use my finger and take that again. I think I might take that shade. I'm going to use my fingers again. Just pop a little bit on top of my eye, just in the centre. To finish it off with a little bit more pink on the outside. So I have just gone away, I've added some mascara, some liner and some brow, and I thought it would be good to test out this Mermaid look because I want to put it on the skin first and then I want to add the blush underneath it because I want to see how this looks on the skin, and I've heard wonderful things about it. And this is the Mermaid shade. I'll do a swatch for you after, but I'll put it on for you first. You'll see that it doesn't actually have a colour as such, but it's just going to be like a gloss. So let's have a look. You can see that in the light and it looks beautiful. It gives me kind of like a glass skin effect. It feels quite balmy, so just be aware that it does have sort of that texture. Then I'll just use my finger to blend it out. But if you look at my skin, it just makes my skin look really glowy. It's pretty. Show you the colour on my skin. So this is a hand swatch. So you can see that it has sort of like a gold finish, but it's very light and almost like it's not even there, but it just gives this gorgeous dewy effect to the skin, and that's probably why it's called Mermaid Glow. Okay, so we have done that and now we've got the glow, we've got the eyeshadow on, and we're going to go into the blush. This is the Roses Coquillage Powder Blush Duo. So there are 2 shades, 1 on each side, and in here you get 9 grams of product. It's in a gorgeous Chanel packaging. It comes with the new Chanel brush that they have put in here, which apparently is better than before, but I'll use my brush for this to demonstrate. But these are the 2 shades. So you can see that there's sort of like a more mauvey and then a more corally shade on each side, and I will swatch them both for you. When I apply it, I think I'm going to mix the 2 shades together. Okay, so let's start by swatching this first shade, which is this corally shade here. Just do that first. So this is the first shade, which is that corally shade. Then we're going to swatch this one, which is this more mauvey colour, and that one is next to it. So I'm going to take this, but I'm going to mix the 2 shades up. That's a really gorgeous combination, the duo. I'm going to take this balm and just take the shade and add it to my cheeks, a little bit on my cupid's bow, tip of my nose, and just put that where I would see the highlighter come through, a bit on my brow bone. It's very nice actually, really nice indeed. I'm getting the sunlight coming in, so it's kind of making it look really ethereal, which is really nice. So what I thought I'd do was to put on a lip. Now this is something that I got as a complimentary gift when I was in store, because I purchased the new bronzer, which you probably saw, which is the new Glossier bronzer, and they gave me this, which is the G Suit lip. This is the colour Jet, and I just wanted to put that on because it's got red in it, which I think will bring out the pink in my eye. So I'm just going to do a hand swatch for the Glossier G Suit in the colour Jet. Eyes as well. Let's try that one. pretty. So this is the colour Jet, and I think that it works really well with the pink eyes because there's sort of a pinky undertone to this as well. It's pretty. So this is the new Chanel spring collection, and it is the new blush, which is the duo with the balm, and this is the eyeshadow, which is in the shade Coral Treasure. So this is the finished look, and it's really surprised me actually. I wasn't sure whether I was going to like this eyeshadow palette because I have a few sort of palettes that are not similar but kind of have the same colour story or family story to these colours. So I was like, how is it going to turn out? But with everything together, I think it looks really, really pretty, and I am really happy that I've purchased this. I would really love to hear your thoughts. What I'm going to do is I've decided to split the video in half because I'm going to do the other palette in another video and get this one out first, and that's because I just want them to shine on their own. So I thought, let's do two separate videos. So this is the first video with the first look, and I'll be coming back with the second. But do let me know your thoughts. Have you picked up anything from this spring 2024 collection from Chanel? I know that a lot of people are sort of split with their thoughts on it. I really like it. So far so good. I think that the shades are very pretty. The duo has come out really nicely when you blend them together and you mix the two colours. The highlighter is gorgeous. I can't wait to get the one that's on the way, and I will definitely try and do a third video with perhaps showing that with some looks and seeing how it comes up. I really, really love what I've bought so far. So I've hoped you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to leave your comments. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.